We have Sydney Sweeney here. Which woman is more attractive? And by the we'll go ahead.
Sydney Sweeney.
Left or right?
Left.
Which
Sorry,
one's
not-
more attractive?
Left.
It's left.
Well, I feel weird asking a dude.
I don't know.
Wait, actually, that makes sense.
That's
Wait,
not even a question.
Yeah. Left?
Yeah.
Just same for all you guys? No.
I'm imposed. I'm imposed that it's
you're imposed?
cultural.
Yeah.
Cultural.
Normating of
Wait, so you agree
beauty
it's-
and
Well,
Tell me
this
which
is my
culture.
crux
Well,
of
no,
what
no,
Kindly
no.
tell me which culture.
I rebel
Yes.
against. It's not.
Yeah, which
What is
culture
it
would
with women
sorry.
feeling like they have to be nice
hold
to
on,
everyone
hold on.
all the time,
I
or
know.
else God
Yes.
will smite them in their place?
Yes,
I don't
thank you,
understand.
Kate.
which culture?
Which culture?
Yeah, which
What are
culture
you
would prefer the
asking
chick
me?
on the right?
You said
No,
you
she
said
said.
it's culturally
It's a-
different,
wait.
and you said you agree. Which culture is the one on the right, the smoke show?
She
and Sydney's
looks like she's actually like a Native American, maybe even like I forget the Alaskan like term.
So does that mean you have to be beautiful if
Well,
you're
I'm
of a
just
certain
curious-
ethnicity now?
Well, I'm just curious if that would mean like if we are from American standards pressing upon people that this is what Hollywood standard of beauty is.
Wait, hold on. This
when
doesn't
I
even
think
make
it's-
sense. This is. I
Okay,
can,
you're a different
hold on.
culture.
I can.
You have a preference.
Wait,
right?
wait.
You still have a preference.
I can.
He's
look,
been too Americanized.
It's
I
sensationalized.
can. I can look. I am white. I am white. I can look at a white woman and think she's ugly, and I can look at a Latina, a black, an Asian woman, and think she's beautiful. So this, I don't understand this
It's just the
idea
most surface level interpretation of the comment ever.
Yeah,
There can
Beauty's pretty surface level. It's
no,
on the
I
surface.
understand, but it's still quite a complicated
I
question.
don't think it's that complicated.
What are you referring to?
I'm sorry, I'm not the one who used that wording. I guess I wouldn't 100% agree. There is like a standpoint that I would come from there, but
How about this one? Let's do the next one, Nick.
Do you think that, like, let's just say for a second, let's just say that you were like raised in the middle of the Amazon jungle, okay, where like I don't know, chicks put rings on their neck and shit and like extend their necks and the giraffe neck thing, you know what I mean? And this is all you had ever experienced, okay? And one day those two women show up. Which one do you think the tribal men would prefer to have sexual intercourse with?
probably
Just
the
intuitively.
one with the longer neck. Like it's
Yeah, just
Sorry,
just
I
like
don't
just
fucking-
To the left.
just
Like left still.
intuitively,
Okay.
they have about the same size neck.
I don't think that we're intuitive. I don't think that we're born thinking that people who look like Sydney Sweeney
So
are
I just
attractive.
want your official answer is you're not sure that they would prefer to sleep with Sydney Sweeney.
Yes, that is my official answer.
Okay.
Let's do the next one, Nick.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Because you're both
How
delusional.
about this one?
So-
Left or right? Which woman is more attractive?
The right.
Both pretty symmetrical.
It sounds like you were going to say something.
No. I mean, there's a very obvious answer, but
What's the obvious answer?
the woman on the right is more
Okay,
attractive.
but so what were you going to say?
Did I just earn that?
You did.
Guys, let her speak.
No, it's all right. It's honestly, it's a discussion we already had when I was here last time, and I don't know how interesting it'll be. So
Well,
we
just
can-
really quickly.
I do find it interesting that it is very intentional that the attractive example is always a white woman.
Oh, just
and-
wait. We'll get to that because
Okay. And in
I
that
get
case,
this
I-
criticism, but I understand what you're saying. So
Yeah.
you're saying, well, Brian, hold on. It's unfair that you're being selective in your here. You're picking an ugly colored woman or
Yes.
woman of color. I don't know if that's offensive, whatever. Versus like a beautiful white woman.
Yeah.
That's like you're kind of being racist or whatever.
Well, I'm not even saying that it's being racist, but I do definitely think that it goes to show that like a lot of people do find white people more attractive.
Well,
What?
Unless
Well-
if you have a different example, I will stand
and
corrected.
just really quick before we get into the next thing, everybody, was it the woman on the left or the right? Anybody? What do you think?
I think we're again pressing our own normative, like white normative agendas
What the
too.
fuck does that mean? White normative?
I don't know.
It
It,
means-
sounds like childhood trauma to me. I'm not sure.
It means that she thinks that it's culturally relative, and some cultures would actually find the woman on the left to be more attractive than the one on the right, based on cultural
Yeah,
standards.
I mean, for example, I don't think women who wear makeup are particularly very pretty. I think they're just compensating for their own
What
insecurities.
if I'm
But
Wait,
yet,
so-
without makeup, but
so-
I just chose to wear makeup?
And here, so you can't make a determination. Pull up the photo again. You can't make a determination that the woman.
I have an opinion, but
What-
I think it's
What's your opinion?
neither here nor there, though.
You were able to do with the other women. And
Well,
some
it's at
other-
least
I
here or
haven't
there.
I'm just saying that.
If you called your husband, what would he say? He's the master. You have to defer to
he
his
would say-
opinion.
He would say that right.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up in America, so what can you
But,
expect?
so what's your? I
Very
guess
clear.
what's your criticism though about the white normativity or whatever? What is it?
Yeah, we're pressing our own standards of beauty, and this is the privilege we get being so media centric in America that we can now determine what is beautiful. But consider when we were in the Renaissance, it's like fat people were actually looked up
Oh my
as
God,
like.
that's bullshit.
What do you
That's
mean?
total bullshit.
Well, there weren't
this-
very many
There-
fat people in the
but-
Renaissance,
but they-
honestly.
they
only
looked
like
at
them
as
for their money.
beautiful.
Yeah.
They had money.
Nonetheless,
No, it's just
They were
because the
nobles.
royals are the only ones had pictures painted of them.
There were
and
nobles.
They were the ones who could afford to eat.
Here, but just to be fair, because there's this criticism of Brian, you're comparing a beautiful white woman to whatever. Nick, let's go into the next. And I know this is AI, but I can sit here and say the black woman is clearly, it's AI obviously, clearly more attractive than the white woman next. No, just go
Yeah.
to it. Next. Make a smaller, please. Okay. The black woman is clearly more attractive in my white heteronormative fucking bullshit whatever society, white normativity. Yeah, the black woman is more beautiful than the white woman. What do you have to say to that?
Unless you're breeding for big noses, perhaps, so
What
you
the
can
fuck are
smell
you talking about?
better. You maybe.
Okay, don't give me a troll
what
answer.
If,
Don't give
no,
me a troll answer. Give me a real answer.
I mean, obviously, I grew up in America.
Wait,
I'm going to
hold
think
on.
right
Wait,
is
pull it back
prettier.
up
If
really
you
quick, Nick.
really are pressing me for an answer, but I
Same
think
one. Go ahead.
beauty is still subjective.
Wait, but hold on. Is this my white normativity that is making me say that the black woman on the right is more attractive than the white woman on the left? Is that my white
I think that's your
normativity?
cultural upbringing. Yeah, I think that can easily change if
my
the
white-
populace was more about having perhaps
My white normativity
mountainous
has
features.
resulted in me determining that the black woman
Maybe
is more attractive
mountainous
than the white
features will
woman.
actually
Okay.
be better if you're
Love it.
surviving.
Next. Pull up the next one, Nick.
I can continue.
Continue. Go ahead. Well, I don't know if you're just giving me troll answers at this point. Halle Berry, way more attractive than the white woman on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see the next one.
There's got to be a culture that loves the white woman on the left, though, right?
How about this
She
one?
doesn't. She looks
How
like she's
about this
missing
one?
dentures. So maybe
Stacey
there-
Dash, a beautiful black woman, is more beautiful than that white woman. So this look that
One
and-
has
oh, we
professional
have some guys,
photography.
too.
The other one looks like it's snapshot from the 80s.
We also, I guess, we
I'm
can
not
do it
sure
with
that
the
you could
men.
professional that out.
Here,
Just say it.
Maybe if she was sitting
Skip down to
here
the
with
guys,
all that
Nick.
camera work.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
How about this? Let's go to guys. Jonah Hill, or you know what? Just X out that entirely. A black man more attractive than a white man. Scroll down though. Oh, Brad Pitt. I think he's more attractive than that Latino man. And then in this case, there's a white woman who's more attractive than a black woman. So I mean, look.
Congratulations.
Wait, no,
You have an
hold back up,
opinion.
Nick.
We
I do.
all
I
have
find Jonah Hill
opinions.
more attractive.
Because you
Hold on,
think he
hold
couldn't
on,
run
scroll
away
up,
from
scroll
you?
up.
I knew it wasn't worth saying.
You're such a coper. You just coper.
Jonah Hill
yes.
is more attractive than Michael B. Jordan.
I think
That's
in that
crazy.
specific photo, yes.
so you're racist.
That's insane.
in this,
So you're just saying you're racist.
I never claimed that Brian was racist. I did say, however, that he showed a tendency to find white women more attractive until he
It
proved me
sounds
wrong,
like
so I
you
stopped making
might
the
have a
claim.
Yeah, now
tendency
you're
to
the
find
racist one.
white men
No,
more
no, no. But I
attractive.
think that
Just
many
saying.
images back to back to back that are trying to prove that these white women are more attractive than, like, it would have been different if there was one photo of two white women, and then I pointed it out, and you
do
said,
that.
"Wait, no, I can give you these examples." So I stopped talking because I understand.
well, yeah, but I could find also
Okay.
like an ugly white woman and
Can I
a
ask you a
beautiful white
question?
woman. Sure.
Who do you think you have a better chance with, Jonah Hill or Michael?
Realistically, neither.
Okay, that's not the question.
Um,
If you were gonna decide that, say you were in a room with them and you had to make a decision, but you knew they had to
Probably
make
Jonah
the
Hill.
answer. You knew they had to make the answer.
Yeah, of course, Jonah Hill.
well, because I know how society perceives them.